Intruders Hide and Seek is a first-person stealth game that was released in 2019 for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. It was released as a regular game along with a VR version of it as well. I originally started it on PlayStation VR but beat it on the normal PC version. The story revolves around a family who go to their vacation home for a week. You play as the older brother, a 13-year-old named Ben, who is very protective of his younger sister, Irene. Their father, Paul, is a scientist who has done research on a way to cure his daughter of an illness that she has. On the first night in the house, 3 intruders break in wanting Paul's research. They take the parents captive while Irene hides in the panic room and you play as Ben looking for a way to save everyone. The gameplay is pretty straightforward. The 3 intruders patrol the house looking for Ben and you have to sneak past them to complete objectives. Irene stays in contact with you via walkie-talkie and will remind you of what your goal is. This is usually going to a certain room and looking for an item. Luckily, the house isn't too big or confusing, and you have a map to show you where to go and where you are at the moment. The intruders have headlamps and flashlights to look for you, so it's easy to tell where they're looking. You can walk, crouch, or run to get past them, but running will make noise that alerts them to your location. You can hide in closets and cabinets, but if they see you go into one, they will pull you out and knock you out. The checkpoints aren't very far from each other, so starting over isn't too painful, but I still hated getting found because I have no patience. The house was full of decorations and furniture, and every room felt lived in. It's a really interesting house to explore and look around in. The style for the characters were kind of ugly, though. None of them looked particularly good, and the adult female characters appeared to be way older than I'm assuming what their intended ages were. I really liked the design for the intruder with the deer skull, Dennis, for obvious reasons. Deer skull, creepy, Wendigos. He was pretty creepy in general and the most intimidating of the 3. The story was very interesting and all of the characters had their own reasons for what they were doing. It had a lot more going for it than you would think. The secrets unfolded at a good pace, and it kept my attention throughout the whole game. The game is fairly short, you can beat it in a few hours, but it depends on how good you are at sneaking around without getting caught. I would have liked to learn more about the story and characters, but I felt satisfied with how it ended. I do recommend this game for people who like games like this, or even people who want to try beating a stealth game. It does contain a lot of swearing and violence, though. It's not family-friendly at all. I preferred it on PC with a controller instead of the PlayStation VR because it felt easier to me. It's normally $20, but I would suggest getting it on sale since it is very short. It's a very interesting and fun game that isn't too hard for anyone who sucks at stealth like me. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more content, leave a comment if you've played this game and what you think of it. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. I have some Kiki merch that you can get if you sign up for my membership thingy. I also have Redbubble with stuff to sell. I have a game I'm working on, Shards of the Heart, and I also do Whatnot. And that's about it. Thank you for watching.